XRP, we start with 1 hour chart. Okay, if you refer to my last video when the price was here, I mentioned we're looking for buy, but we need to get the correction. Now we get this correction. We want to see how we can trade it. Okay, first of all, the way we're looking at the correction. The first option is if the price continue from here, then we will have a contracting flat. Now the question is how we can trade it. Okay, in this case, I don't think we get a good trade setup within this range, even based on lower time frame. We need to see it, but based on what we have right now, if the price continue from here, move up, the best things is to trade is we put our trend line here, we wait for the breakout, and if like, then we take the buy. But okay, this is if the price continue from here, we do tagging this low because we are looking for the contracting flat. But how about if this one, the another option is this one can drop and break this low. In this case, we will have a regular flat. In this case, within this range, we can get the trade setup. Okay, because as you can see, then we don't need to wait for the breakout of the trend line. Okay, anyway, the first thing is the best is we wait for the price to break this low, then any trade setup within this range. And if the price continue from here without tagging this low, then we need to see how deep it can go, we need to see whether we get the trade setup within this range based on lower time frame, or we wait for the breakout of the trend line, then we see the flag, the correction, we look for buy. Okay, by the way, it depends whether the price we get this type of the flat or if the price break this low, and depends on the traders how they want to trade. And how about if this one drop similar to what I drew and retest this low, then we need to look into this correction again. Okay, anyway, whether we get a trade after the breakout of this low or from here, as long as the price come to this top, we need to start to manage it, because we know right now we're looking at this, we're putting this one in relative to this for the next breakout for the top. Okay, by the way, right now the only thing is we need to wait and see what type of the flat we get from here before we make a trade setup. Before we make a trade. And if I move to daily chart, nothing there, and the forward chart similar to everything is similar to what we have been discussing. And as I say, if we get the buy, the price come to this top, we have to start to manage it, because as we can see, the price we take this one, but the highest price which we have within this range was here. Now the question is, after the price come to this level, whether it can continue or not. Okay, but the possibility of the price come to take this one with the bigger correction for the next move down, we need to be aware of that. I don't want to mention that the price is going to drop, but what I want to say is that we need to be aware of this option. And by the way, I think on 22nd of this month, we're going to have a news regarding the XRP. That's why any buy within this range, we should have a proper trade setup. Okay, and hopefully the news is good and we can see this is the start of the up move. But beside that, any trade, we should have a proper trade setup with the proper risk management in case we come up with any drop, and that's mean the price to due to any reason, in case price drop, at least we can protect our account at least we can protect our account. Anyway, we just follow the chart and see how we can trade it here. If I see any changes or any update, then I will share. Thanks.